Yeah everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sophisticated Bogan. We're back on the ZX9R. I really apologise that these videos have not been coming out as often as I'd like them to. Had a few hiccups with things because I'm out in the elements, so stuff sort of gets into it sometimes, and yeah, I'm going to have to be sanding and buffing, polishing these after they're all done anyway, so fun times ahead. So yeah, we'll get all that done, get all the fairings done. Also going to get the front brake fitted for the bike as well and get them bled and done. There's other couple little pieces that I've done on the bike too off video, so I'll show you guys that later. So yeah, we'll get into getting these fairings finished, and yeah, also one of the other things that's sort of been throwing me off is I don't normally talk about my health stuff going on. Last year we found out that I had cancer, yesterday I went in for my 12-month check and to do some tests and stuff. I don't find out that until October of what the results were, so a bit stressful, but yeah, so guys, like, if there's anything going on with your body that's different, go check it out, because I could have avoided the cancer completely if I'd actually just been more proactive. So last year had my thyroid taken out. That's where they found the cancer. You know, I've known about it since maybe 18 or 17 years old. I didn't know at the time there was something wrong. I just thought, you know, I was just having some difficulties. Yeah, because my sister's asthmatic, and you know, so wasn't sure. But I was really fit back then, so you know, I just wasn't sure. Maybe I thought I was overstraining myself at the time. But yeah, I knew there was something wrong. And because of my mental health, yeah, I've just put it to the side, in the back of the mind kind of thing, and I just didn't want to think about it. I also got a phobia of needles as well, due to something traumatic happening back when I was younger. Yeah, so it's just been a fun times, but we are getting there. So yeah, Pete's, make sure you get checked. You know, if you see something is not right, go check it out, go get it done. Like, I'm thinking of my kids, my family. I wish I took care of it sooner. Hopefully we are in the clear and the cancer is gone, but you know, we won't know. You know, I've got to be checked for the next 5 years to make sure it stays away. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you guys what we've got going on with the bike itself, and then also we'll get on to getting these fairings finished. Alright, apologies to you with the wind, if the wind is being a bit of a pain in the ass. So yeah, the stuff that we've got sort of going on, that I've sort of went ahead and just got taken care of, is, you know, we've got all the bolts in for the airbox now. I have I think it's an earthing issue, like I'm not getting power. As you can see, nothing there, battery's good, everything's all good. So what I think I've done is, while painting the frame, see that's where your earth is down there. What I've probably had happen is the paint's gone into the metal or the grooves of the thread. So I've got to get that out so they can earth properly, and then we should be right. The video after this, fingers crossed, the next video will be the bike getting started for the first time. Alright, so yeah, so I've also done the rear tyre hugger. She's a bit dusty, stuff has been sitting for a little while. So yeah, I still want to try and get a OEM one. It's just I can't afford to buy them at the moment, they're quite expensive. Because this thing isn't perfect. I mean, whoever made it did an alright job, but yeah, it is what it is. So at least it kind of looks alright. I've also got the gear shift and pegs and stuff sorted out as well on that side, as well as getting the one sorted out on this side. The only thing I've got left to do is to put on the brake switch, brake light switch. So I just need to get a spring that'll make it down to what I've made down here. Oh, sorry, what I made down here. So that is for the end of the spring. As you can see the bolt there. That's for the end of the spring to hook over so that we can turn on the brake light. Rightio. So yeah, been getting there, peeps. Been getting there. It's been a mission. So yeah, we'll get this front brake changed over, and then we can bleed them and probably start fitting some stuff to the bike too. Alright, so yeah, let's crack on to that, shall we? Oh yeah, so right, so there is the new front brake, all looking nice, which is to replace that one. So what we'll have to do, alright, so what we'll have to do is I've got to drain that out, like I'll take it all off, like, you know, take off those bolts there and take off the bolt there. Yeah, so we'll move it away because I don't want any brake fluid to get onto any of the paintwork, because that would just be disastrous. Oh yeah, I've also fitted the instrument cluster as well. Alright, let's get onto that. Alrighty, so now we can start bleeding the brakes. Now that we've got all that done, let's get cracking. When you're doing the brakes from scratch, you're going to have a lot of air in the system, so make sure you get all of that out. So this side's mostly done. I just want to go onto that side because this is the further one out. I probably should have started on that side. She's all good. I still will be getting new bleeding nipples just when I can get around to grabbing them. But this is nearly bled. Alright, so you know, it feels like it's kind of like two steps forward, one step forward, two steps back. So it looks like I'm going to have to bite the bullet and get a full service kit for the calipers. Oh, so frustrating. So I'm not getting any brake pad feel at all in them. So yeah, I'm going to have to take them off and service them. Oh, I was trying to avoid it because of how much the service kit costs. Anyway. So yeah, alright, so we'll get on to getting the fairings done, and then I'll lay them all out so you guys can see what we've got going on. Alright, so Zed's got to go back inside the garage now so that we can bring the comm over, so then I can lay stuff out over there. Alright, let's keep on cracking. Alrighty, so these are all the pieces I've still got to get done. Still got to do what I said I had to do in the last video for the tail piece. The other pieces there, tank just got to be finalised and the decals can go on that. I've also got these little pieces here that I want to get done. Guns are being cleaned. And yeah, alright, I'll show you guys the other stuff that's in the laundry. You guys sort of pretty much know what there is anyway. And of course all these other pieces. So a few of those are actually all goods to go. So yeah, I want to be able to turn the bike on and start it, but I need to get a whole lot of grommets, and of course I've got to get the tank fixed. Finished, sorry, not fixed. So once I've got grommets, which I'm having trouble finding grommets for this bike, which is so frustrating. But yeah, so once I find the grommets and the tank's finished, I can put the tank on, we can start the bike, and we can actually hear what it's going to sound like for the first time in a very, very, very long time. Alright, so let's crack on and get these things finished. Alright, so I'll put that to the side and I'll fix that tomorrow. So I have been trying to rush it. So now I'm going to slow down because I'm just trying to get this done too much. Alright, so that's the bit I was just checking to see if I did or did not have to put some paint over that, but it's a blemish that's going to be seen, so I'm going to have to. Yeah, I really should know better. What am I doing? Like, I'm going to run in there and run along there because I've just gone too heavy. Run there. What am I doing, guys? Like, why am I making mistakes like this? I should know better than this. This is why it's taking so long, because I was just trying to get through stuff and I've been just... Yeah, everyone wants me to do something for them. Trying to fit my stuff in as well. Alright, so I'll go grab the other pieces and... Yeah, you know, we'll keep on going. This time I'll be a little bit smarter. And there, you should leave it, you know, because that's a dry coat, and then you do wet coats after that. But as I said, I've been trying to rush it a bit, so just trying to get through things. I'm gonna grab some more bits. Okay, so as you can see, when you do it properly, it comes out great. So, just letting it all sort of set. I'll probably end up doing another coat on them, just yeah. But yeah, so if you take your time and you do dry coats and dry passes and then wet passes, you know, it all comes out actually how it should. So yeah, right, I'm going to move on to getting the tanks. I might get all these pieces out of the way. And then yeah, we get onto that tank and get that finished so I can get the decals on. Alrighty, so tank is pretty much there. This is pretty much there, and that I've got to fix. Oh no, that's the one that's got the run. Yeah, that's the one that's got the runs, so I've got to fix that. Alright, that's right. The other one's out here with the blemish. Alright. Yeah, so this is the one that's got the blemish, which I've got to do a little touch up on. But yeah, otherwise everything is going okay. Yeah, so things are getting there. So tomorrow I'll have this all finished. I've already got other pieces inside that have been finished that are just waiting to go. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, once the tank's finished and I've got the grommets, then I can put the tap back on, cap back on, like, you know, the fuel flap, and get that put back onto the bike. We are this close to starting the bike, but yes, I need that to be finished because obviously it's fuel, so I need fuel. Alrighty, so there is a couple of the grab handles for the pillions aren't sitting here, but that's all the bearings. So as you can see, they're all looking pretty good. So I'll get some photos of these too and we'll put it up on the page. But you know, not looking too shabby. These are still going to be sanded and then buffed or polished, just to make sure I can get rid of any orange peel and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, she's looking all pretty snazzy. Pretty chuffed. It's been a mission. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Alright. So, it's a bummer about the brakes, but anyway. Alright. So we're going to finish this one up. Alright, so we're going to finish this one up here, peeps. Sorry, as I said earlier in the intro, that it's taken so long to get here. But as I said, we've had some health problems and some other family emergencies and everything coming in as well. Plus the elements where I had to fix stuff up. Don't forget there's a Facebook page. That's where you'll see the pictures. Instagram account as well. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Hope you guys like what I'm doing. Sorry it's been a mission. Next video, I'm not too sure if it's going to be an event or if it's going to be the bike again or car. So your guess is as good as mine. You'll be surprised when I am. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.